Yo, alright, everybody in the chat. My bad. We not in the chat right now. We not even in the chat. But on the channel, we hit 200. But that means we got a new goal, my nigga. Let's get that 253, 4, 5, 1 down. Like, you feel me? That chat, like, yeah, just hit that button, my nigga. Just hit the fucking button. Look, today, title, thumbnail. I know why y'all here, gang. I know why you here. Just like the motherfucker right quick. We finna see. Hold on, chill. I'm already on this shit, so god damn. The Jason TheWeen situation is disturbing. I don't know what the fuck is disturbing. Is this nigga do some disturbing shit, or is there some disturbing shit happening to him? I don't know. Let me see.
Literally just lying on the internet for impressions, bro. Yeah, you're right. It's not even lies. He's just falsely accusing me of directly involved. Okay, bet. All right, bet.
I don't know what it is. How the does Jason TheWeen have anything to do with the like
recently, after the entire David situation that has been going down with him being put into court and him actually being
Jason don't got nothing to do with the David shit. As soon as he even heard that David shit coming out, he said, yeah, I don't got nothing to do with buddy.
entire Davis situation that has been going down with him being put into court and him actually being put behind bars. A lot of people have taken this opportunity not to sit there and point at David and dissect the case with their chat, talk about how David is not a good person, why everything that went on is pretty bad, and basically just go over all the crazy stuff that has happened since then. Instead, a lot of streamers slash clip pages have used this as an opportunity to try and sit there and hate farm Jason TheWeen because he had a couple of streams with David, basically lying on his name for attention and clicks. I'm only commentating on this to talk about the weird accusations being put on Jason TheWeen's name. I do not condone, support, or in any way aid to any of the false things that are being placed upon him and his connection with David. I want to make that very clear from the start so that when I dive into the backgrounds of Jason TheWeen along with David's connection, people don't assume that I'm trying to say
speed this up a little bit.
All the wild things that have been put on top of Jason TheWeen's name. That is just not the case at all. But I do still want to start from the very beginning. We don't even know any of these two in case you're unaware.
You know what I'm saying? I thought you were older because I'm 20 and I thought that was...
I actually never seen this. I ain't gonna lie. Besides like the RP Celeste, besides like the Celeste shit, bro, I really didn't even know who the fuck Cut was. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how the fuck he getting billions of streams because I never heard of Cut before the Celeste shit. Like, when bro did the collab, I probably seen a fucking video on YouTube and scroll right past the shit.
I was young.
That's why I call you big bro.
Yo, wait, you're 04?
05.
What the?
Tell my March baby, bro. Chat gonna start calling you Unc now.
Nah,
it's over.
Nah,
it's
I'm
over.
not Unc.
Timestamps in case y'all want to skip around. For anyone who's unaware of any of the people that you just saw on screen, Jason TheWeen is a very popular streamer who does a mix of content from IRLs to desktop to reaction to even making songs. And at one point, decided to do a collab with David, the other person you saw in that clip, who is a songwriter who's in a lot of heat right now for a ton of things that happened between him and a young girl that was found in his Tesla. But at the time, Jason TheWeen and the public were unaware of this, so him and Jason ended up doing a bunch of different collabs, from making a song together to being featured in his music video to just being around or seen with him on stream from time to time.
I told David, hey look, there's been a lot of discourse. Regarding my height. I'm gonna just say, Jason is taller than me by about an inch.
Nah, that is not an inch, bro.
By about an inch, but
that is not an inch, bro.
By about 2 inches. By about 2 inches.
Nah.
By about 3 inches. By about 3 inches. But
clips of the two on stream started circulating like crazy and doing crazy amounts of numbers. Along with something that aided this was the fact that Jason and David ended up making a song on stream that a lot of people adored and loved, which they ended up also filming a music video for, which went super viral. It seemed like that collab was just like any other one that was pushing David's name along with Jason TheWeen's name out there to a lot more people. Unfortunately, one day we got the news that David was going to be a suspect in a case after a body was found in his Tesla. And everybody was shocked to hear about this. Everybody was in complete awe as they couldn't understand or even see the possibility of that being David because he apparently had so many alibis at the time, from being on tour to having this personality of some guy who would never do such a thing to just a lot of people being very skeptical of the situation. And unfortunately for most people without a platform, them voicing how they feel about it or voicing any concerns that they might have with the information that was being released won't really be affected. Jason TheWeen had a big streaming audience, so anytime he spoke about the situation with David, negative or positively, it was going to get clipped and shared instantly.
Hey, I'm gonna say this right now. He didn't anybody, bro. He didn't anybody. There's no way he's been on tour. He didn't anybody.
Wait, hold on. Is this a Sport Zeno? Is this Sport Zeno?
Been on tour. He literally performed yesterday. Bro, do you see the videos that he makes? There's no way he's somebody. He was framed. Either he was framed or my theory is someone and stole David's car and left it in the trunk. But I'm also not a detective. So
we talked about the situation
with David.
Yeah,
he didn't do it.
He's not.
No.
Thank God, bro. Because I was still gonna listen to his music. I was just worried that I'd be I did.
No, listen, he didn't do it. He literally performed the next day. If he was a suspect, the police would have been after him. He's not a suspect.
He's not just escaping the police clutches?
No, and I'm gonna perform. We're gonna perform on the 20th, me and David.
When all this news first broke out, it would have been better for Jason to just say nothing. Because I know he's looking back at some of these clips completely mad at himself. Again, this was all before any real evidence came out and before the internet detectives started collecting videos, having past live streams, looking at...
Hey, that's why you wait for evidence, my boy. Can't go off word of mouth or how much you think you know somebody. So you gotta see the shit with your own eyes.
Tattoos that David had. This is all very brand new. But even then, this is very negligent on Jason TheWeen's part to even speak or discuss this when an ongoing case is going on. So out of this entire situation, this is definitely a mistake and misstep on his part because a lot of the internet used this as an excuse to blame Jason TheWeen for not only having a connection with David when all of this stuff is still pretty new, but also apparently trying to defend him after more and more evidence came out. To the point where he had to have his friends on stream, Lacey and Stable Ronaldo, actually defend him. Because a bunch of people were trying to point at Jason TheWeen and say he definitely had some involvement.
My bad, Chad. That's the first. I ain't even blink that bitch. That bitch still killing me. That's how you know that's the first hit of the day, for. Fuck.
Might have helped David. He has some connection or some way knew something about everything that was going on with the David case. When if you think about that for a second, that sounds beyond far-fetched.
Bro, stop with this shit. I don't know about this shit. By the way, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can call me a writer. Y'all can do that. But I don't know why y'all think that Jason TheWeen has any type of fucking involvement into what happened with the David dude, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if it's the state clips. I don't know if motherfuckers are autistic. I don't know what it is. How the fuck does Jason TheWeen have anything to do with the fucking bro? Motherfuckers lost the plot. Genuinely, have they lost the plot? Have they lost? Like, I do not understand, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
And a 15-year-old girl is, and instead of being human,
they hit up Aiden Ross for the steak deal.
That's horrible. That's sad. That's so evil. Somehow you guys try to
say,
link Jason. Y'all realize?
Yo, look at this dumbass dog. He's biting a fucking phase rug.
Horrible. That's sad. That's so evil. Somehow you guys try to link Jason. Y'all realize that just because you do a stream with someone or make a song with someone, like you guys act like Jason has absolutely nothing to do with this at all. If someone has a capability of another human being and talking to an underage girl and hiding it for years, that person is sick in the head, as a sociopath, a psychopath.
Now, obviously, the normal sentiment that a lot of people are going to have is Jason TheWeen just outspoke when he didn't need to, and when a lot of people on the internet didn't have a lot of evidence. And once more evidence comes its way, you can't delete these clips or the original stuff that you said when basically everybody knew nothing. So once a bunch more people are like, hey, we can definitely tell that David's involved in some way, we can definitely tell that there was a relationship in some way, people were still pulling up those old clips when basically everybody knew nothing. And Jason TheWeen had spoke about the situation, saying that he was innocent, saying that he was still going to perform with them, and using that as evidence to say Jason TheWeen definitely knew and is just trying to defend his friend, in air quotes obviously, even though y'all can't see them, against the media and trying to save his PR as all of this stuff goes on. When in actuality, that's not the case. And it got so bad to the point that Jason TheWeen had to get on stream himself and denounce all of the old stuff that he said and say that he was not actually friends with David and only did streams with him.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, like you said, he shouldn't have said shit. But like, I'm glad he did clear that shit up. This nigga was like, if bro didn't say shit, I ain't gonna lie. It's like the regular population, and then it's just like, I don't even know what to call them, bro. I dead don't even know what to fucking call them. It's just the motherfuckers on Twitter, like those type of niggas. It's those type of niggas, bro. It's literally those type of niggas. Like the people that be on Twitter just talking just because they bored and they just want some fucking clicks. Like they want some attention right quick. Let me say some bullshit that I don't even believe in.
Because the narrative that's been spun on Twitter. First off, I want to retract my statement. Obviously, the other day, I was defending David before all the new evidence came out. I do not condone anything that David has done or is doing. Okay, that shit is wicked and it's just unbelievable. It's been a lot to process. And one more thing, I want to say the girl that I met named Celeste at the FaZe house is not the same Celeste that was RP to that girl. One thing I also want to add to the David situation. I did not know anything. I'm not even close friends with David. I made a song with him. All right, I had dinner with him one time in a group setting, and then motherfuckers saying I'm best friends with him. No, bro.
Now, obviously, I'll state again that Jason TheWeen speaking out at all before a lot of evidence came out was negligence on his part. I'm pretty sure he knows. I'm pretty sure you as the audience knows. And he understands moving forward that he should not do that. But after stating to not only his audience, but the rest of the world, that he is not condoning anything that David has done, he denounces him actually defending him, and he is not cool or friends with him because he doesn't even hang out with him off stream and only went to a dinner with him in a setting that was with more people. You would think that after all of this settled down, people would stop comparing or talking about Jason TheWeen having a connection with David at all. And reality, that should have been the case, but it definitely wasn't. Still, more and more people were going on and on about Jason TheWeen still having some sort of connection with David. And something that was fueling a lot of this were these clipping pages.
And I just think like they moving like, alright, they went so hard. Let's get David. Let's get David. Let's get David. Now that's the right thing to do. But there's the right thing to do. And y'all need to find another right thing to do because Jason TheWeen is not that's not a right thing to do. Find something else. Find somebody else. Jason TheWeen not going for that shit, bro.
Making fake posts like this. Face Jason is connected to both a pred and an alleged. What's next? Jason TheWeen now regrets defending David after backlash he received. Jason TheWeen backtracks to "We were not friends" after defending David and calling him his best friend for months. Fans believe FaZe Jason knew about David's past with Celeste and tried to cover it up. FaZe Jason still hasn't changed his stance after defending David last week, even as new evidence proves him guilty. I should not have to explain to y'all why this is weird behavior. We have already talked about clipping channels and how they actively post misinformation on a daily basis. That's normally with crazy out of context clips with stuff that's not as important. While still weird, it's never on this level to an actual suspect that is going through a literal legal case and trying to pin a person that has literally nothing to do with it being involved in some way. But it reached a catalyst recently when KickChamp posted something he probably regrets now after David was actually appearing in court because of everything that was going on.
Oh my fucking god. A lot of texts and phone calls back and forth were seen by the police. This is actual defamation. Hope Rainbet's paying you enough, buddy. Hope Rainbet's paying you enough, buddy. I know exactly how much they're paying you too, buddy. Hey, they offered Ween updates bread too. Not exactly. Hey, it's not enough. It's not enough, buddy.
Jason TheWeen was the closest person to David before.
I ain't gonna lie. This don't got no allegedly. This don't got no, in my opinions. If it ain't no files with Jason TheWeen phone calls or texts, my nigga, you're going to court. You're going to court.
Charges and could possibly be a suspect. April 12th, 2025, 11 days before, Jason performs live on stage with David at Coachella. A lot of texts and phone calls back and forth were seen by police. April 25th, 2025, 2 days after, David drops his album Withered, where Jason had already been tied to the promo cycle, appearing in a music video for What Are You Waiting For, filmed/released in late March 2025 with Pokimane. Jason TheWeen and Pokimane are directly involved with David's case as they shot a music video with him acting out a
literally just lying on the internet for impressions, bro. Sue who? I'm about to sue KickChamp, bro. Enough is enough.
See what did I just tell y'all? Not even 20 seconds ago, bro. Say allegedly, in my opinion. Just say allegedly, in my opinion, bro. That's all you gotta say.
On the internet for impressions, bro. Sue who? I'm about to sue KickChamp, bro. Enough is enough. This dude's literally just a weirdo, bro. Yeah, you're right. It's deadass not even lies. He's just falsely accusing me of shit. Like what, bro? Directly involved. Okay, bet. I bet. Nah, I'm saving this shit. Let me save this shit. Hey, Pokimane texting me back.
Bro, I can't stream it more, bro. Like, bro, why is this like lying on me, bro? Literally lying on me, just falsely accusing me of shit.
Bro, I hope he faking it, bro. I hope he bullshitting.
I don't feel good, chat. I don't know if I can stream more. I'm just going through a lot right now, bro.
It's one thing to sit here and lie for a clip. A bunch of people do it all the time with fake captions, having clips that are like decades old, and saying the most outrageous things with literally no context in them. But something like this in a very serious situation where an actual victim and trying to pin a random person who just happened to collab with the guy is odd and weird. It leads to stuff like this with them threatening to sue, them actually going through with it. Not just Jason TheWeen, but in that clip, I don't know if you heard, he also said he was texting Pokimane to get her involved as well. And as of him saying that and a bunch of the clips going viral with him talking about suing, KickChamp, the actual page that posted all that stuff, took down not only those two clips you saw right there, but also took down a variety of other times he was talking about Jason TheWeen. If you go to his page right now, you basically never end up seeing him say his name even once, just out of nowhere, because Jason TheWeen,
he got the bus going. Jason TheWeen said, take that shit down right now, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Threatened to sue him, which I understand trying to get money, but there is no way lying about something this serious is worth the 3 cents you are going to get off of a Twitter paycheck. And it's not like this KickChamp guy hasn't done stuff like this before. He has lied on other FaZe members, like when he lied on Lacey for apparently not donating to cancer research like he said he would.
Like how low a person you have to be to use cancer to clickbait to get impressions. You know how much of an actual loser you have to be to use cancer to clickbait for impressions? Like that's sad. That's weird. Like you have to genuinely I raised money for breast cancer because of my mom had breast cancer, and for a page to just like use that just to get impressions, and not only that but lie about it to get impressions, it's so weird. Like I genuinely hope, bro, this page needs taken down, bro.
Clip pages have been a very big problem for a while now, with many other people making entire videos dedicated to the topic. But if we're getting to the point where we literally don't even care about what we're posting, and we are trying to frame people for being suspects in a serious case, I feel like we have lost the plot in this entire internet game as a whole. There is no way you care this much about getting $2 to $3 from Twitter that you're going to lie about something that is this serious. And I hope Jason TheWeen
say, nah, even if that tweet went super crazy, my nigga, you getting like $50 from that tweet, bro. You willing to put yourself in a murder case, get sued, and some more shit, get your accounts taken down for that, bro? Like, even if that shit did get like 10 million, you getting like $50 off that on Twitter. Now, if it was on YouTube, you'd be set for life. But that's Twitter, my nigga. That's a tweet. That's 50. That's 50 if you get 50. I know niggas who get millions and they said they don't even get that much no more.
Actually does end up suing this page, and that continues onward because flip pages like this face no real repercussions for being able to lie and just spread misinformation left and right, and they completely understand that this is going to have real repercussions for the people that they're mentioning, but they just don't care. So they need actual consequences in order to stop them from doing it. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to that would be the comment section down below, because this video is unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. If you enjoy content like this, maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week, and don't miss out on any single upload. If you hit that bell icon, because you notified the millisecond a video goes live. That's enough for me. I'm gonna see you guys next one. Peace out.
W video, you know that. It's fine.